and Mickey Krause. And I'm joined in the booth by another legend. He's not a Hall of Famer yet, but who knows? He might be one day. Tony Robles. Hi, Tony.
It's great to be here again, as always. I enjoy doing commentary with you.
Thank you,
we have quite a treat here. Match between Thorsten Hohmann and Mickey Krause. And this is going to be a crowd pleaser, I think.
This is huge because at the end of this match, at the end of tonight, we are going to know our final 16. They will go into a random draw, and tomorrow we got at 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1.
That's awesome.
Who will be crowned champion this time tomorrow night? We'll find out.
Well, no,
tomorrow.
It won't be me. I lost 2 straight sets to Aloysius Yap, 4-3 and 4-3, but I had a blast. What a great player and a great kid he is. It was a joy to play him.
Well, I kept glancing over at what opportunity I had. We were watching Fed, of course. I had Christina to catch in the booth with me. That was a lot of fun as well. Don't get jealous, you're just as much fun.
No, they're very good kids. I like all these guys. We're like family here, you know.
It was really terrific, and I kept looking over at your table to see if at one stage I thought you were on a shootout. It must have come pretty close, both sets.
Yeah. All right, so Mickey Krause made a couple of balls on the break, played a safe on the one, and now Thorsten is up. I almost said Toasty because we all call him Toasty, so we're used to that. So.
I heard you call him that before, yes. Yeah, and Mickey Krause, of course, was the guy that was breaking really well this morning, if you remember rightly.
What a great shot Thorsten hit there.
Oh, that's...
Wow, absolute perfect speed.
That's a class shot, right? I think this is his first time on the TV table as well, Thorsten.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the American 14-1 that Peter Burrows runs in Virginia every year because Thorsten is one of the greatest pay-per players that ever lived. And I recently moved last year from New York to Florida, and I was the house pro at Amsterdam Billiards. And now that I'm no longer in New York, Thorsten is now the official pro of Amsterdam Billiards. So I couldn't be happier for him. He's doing great over there, giving tons of lessons and practicing every day, doing drills. And he's really, really good for the game.
Yeah, I had breakfast with him this morning, and always great to talk to him.
He's not going to be happy with this.
Oh, I think it's leaked out. It has, yeah. So a shot on here then. So first real chance for Thorsten in this all-important match. The third stop on the CSI Predator US Pro Billiard Series. We've been to Tucson, we've been to Las Vegas. We're now, who's going to be the Michigan Open champion, I wonder, Tony?
Well, I know one thing. I'm going to be the Ohio State Open champion.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, and he's overhit that by quite a distance.
He definitely overhit that one just by a bit. He needs to make a decision. Do I cut it in and take a risk going through all that traffic, or should I just play a simple safe and try to hide the people behind 3?
I've just realised we've got the hitman on the table, and we've got the silent assassin in the booth.
Yeah.
There could be trouble.
Oh, yeah. As long as we don't run out of bullets. Because I ran out of bullets.
Oh, he's just caught that. Just glanced off it.
That kiss off the egg killed him.
And scratched. Yeah, and he you know, okay, it was a little bit unfortunate, but he put himself in a bad position on the 2, overran the 3 by, overran the 2-ball position by quite some way. And he'll know that. He'll know that it's his own doing.
Yeah, you know, the thing here is like, it's easy to go from the 6-5 to the 6 to the 8 over here. So I don't really see any problems here for Mickey. It's my first time watching Mickey play. Never seen him play before.
Oh, really?
Never seen him play. I saw his name at the U.S. Open when he was doing well over there, but I never had the pleasure of watching him play.
Yeah, it was Kang Lee actually that was in the commentary booth with me when he was breaking so well. He's broke the best all day.
Oh, really?
Mickey Krause, yeah. Was always making 2 or 3 balls on the break.
Yeah, that'll get it done. That'll get it
done.
done.
And it looks like it's almost done in this first rack as well. Nicknamed the Great Dane.
The Great Dane?
The Great Dane, yeah, from Denmark. The Great Dane.
Haven't seen a Great Dane in years.
It's a breed of dog, right?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen a Great Dane in years.
My auntie used to have one, and it used to drink out of the faucet. Used to stand there at the sink, and my auntie would turn the faucet on for it.
That's funny.
And in goes the 10 ball. So 1-0, first blood to the Dane. And Torsten in a hurry there to come in to help referee John Lehman get the balls out. So it was a great experience playing. I mean, of course, you've played all of the greats of the game, but the reason I'm saying that is Aloysius Yap at the moment is the man of the moment. And he's on top form.
Yeah, he is. He's hitting the balls great.
What did you notice about his game? Did anything stand out, actually being up close and personal with him? How
disciplined he is. He will never, ever, ever rush a shot. Like, he really took his time each and every single shot in both our matches. So did I, which is why it was close. I lost 4-3, 4-3, so it could have gone either way. But he's very disciplined. He takes absolutely nothing for granted. The ball could be in the pocket. He will not take it for granted. It's very important.
That's a great attribute to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what you talk about all the time. There's no easy shots on the pool table. You have to give everyone the due respect. Mickey Krause is going to give this break due respect. And that's you're the break expert. I want you to study this break. Tell us what you think of it.
Let me see. He looks like he's about to smash it. Yeah. Oh, great control of the cue ball. I mean, fortunately, it got kicked a bit, but wow. Yeah, that'll get you a bunch of wins. That'll keep you in the win column for sure.
3 balls.
Consistently making balls on the break.
And that's exactly what he was doing this morning. And Kang Lee was in the booth with me, looking and studying how he was breaking, and went and done the same and beat Tyler Steyer.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Tyler, he didn't have a great match either. He struggled a bit today.
Oh, that was a nice little stroke as well.
Nice little touch.
That could have gone wrong, you know. It was a beautiful touch, as you say.
Yeah.
Don't forget, this is the guy who broke his shaft the day before the tournament. The joint went on it, so that is a borrowed shaft.
Oh, you mean the shaft he's playing with now is a borrowed shaft?
Yeah, it's not his shaft.
Oh, but what happened with his shaft? It just
he
broke.
couldn't get it repaired. The joint went loose and it wouldn't tighten.
So the cue repairman here
couldn't do anything with it.
Wow, I'm here. Credit to him.
Actually played the first round with Nate Minden's carbon fibre shaft, and he's not even used to playing with carbon fibre. Got beat by Christina Takac in the first round. And here he is,
and he's
fighting for a place in the last 16.
That's fantastic. Oh, you see, got up. That's discipline.
Wasn't comfortable.
Now he's probably going to hit the center of the pocket. Yep.
Cool.
Just
There's
because
that gorgeous
he got up.
sound.
Oh yeah, the one that made us.
That's the one we love.
Well, here, I mean, all he has to do is just tap it in, come off one rail. He could go 2 rails if he feels comfortable, but he needs to make sure that he puts a little bit of inside, which he did. He looks very, very calm. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed so far.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
In it goes. Rack number 2 to Krause. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the buzzing Battle Creek here in Michigan, and it's the team competition going on for the Michigan State Amateur Championships, which are going on right now, and it's absolutely packed. And we've got some in the arena here as well, watching this battle between the Hitman Hohmann and the Great Dane. Mickey Krause with me.
And
he's the silent assassin.
Yeah, he's been very impressive thus far. He's breaking the balls really strong, controlling the cue ball. It pretty much stays there unless it gets kicked. You see, look how he stopped that ball. I mean, see, he got kicked again. If he doesn't get kicked, he ends up with a shot on the one, you know, both times.
Yeah, made one ball, and that's all you need to make.
I'm going to share with you something that I discovered years ago that I noticed that very few top pros do. I've seen players play a new cloth like this before, and they would break the balls the way he did and stop the cue ball perfectly, right? If I see that the cue ball is stopping about a diamond or two above the side pocket, like he's doing,
yeah,
and it keeps getting kicked, I hit the cue ball slightly higher my next break so it'll stop lower, and the balls that were coming up there to kick it no longer kick it.
You're going to miss.
Yeah. Very few players that I've seen make that adjustment, because a lot of times people don't pay attention to that. But the reason I'm sharing that is because for those of you that are viewing that are learning the game, that's something to look out for. And I think that, you know, paying attention to the details of the shot, of any shot that you're trying to master, is the most important thing, because that's the only way you're going to master it. You know, I've seen players practice shots over and over and over, and they get frustrated not realizing that every shot in the game of pool gives you feedback. If you miss a shot 20 times in a row and hit the same exact spot, and you're hitting it the same exact way and not making an adjustment, how do you expect to make the shot? The shot's giving you feedback. It's letting you know you hit the same spot 20 times in a row, right? Mark, so you have to make the adjustment. Always pay attention to the details.
Read between the lines.
Oh, you hit that a little too thin there.
Yeah, Torsten put him back in there. You saw the push there from Mickey Krause, and he gave it straight back to him.
Well, I don't see much here with the two, to be honest with you. If it were me, I don't know if the two goes off the three. I don't think it does.
Maybe he can do something with the six or not.
Yeah, he has the 8 to contend with, so I don't know if he's going to try to... he's hitting with follow. So I guess he was trying to play the position for the... See, he was expecting the cue ball to go all the way back and forth, and that's not going to happen with the new cloth. There's no way. You have to elevate and hit that ball with some speed.
Yeah, Torsten just calling in referee John Lehman to have a look at this.
But I hope he called the ball in the side pocket, just in case. He hit it great. Well, over here, I think he's just going to have to thin it.
Can he make the three?
I don't know.
Thin it,
I don't know if it's time. It looks like he goes.
Yeah,
it looks like it goes, but you know, and if it does go, the cue ball is going to carry him the 3, go past the 8, and the 2 ball is going to come off one rail, and he's going to play position for the 2 ball in the same pocket as the 3.
Yeah.
Right?
He's made it.
Yeah.
He's overhit.
Good shot.
He's got it in the side. Perfectly played.
Yeah, I think he can slow it down. I mean, I think worst case scenario, because it's such a thin cut and the table runs, you know, a little fast, not too fast. I love the speed of the table. I think the cue ball, if it's worst case scenario, if it stops near the side, he's in good shape. Oh, look, he missed it.
Oh, he's missed it.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to play it a little bit thicker to slow the cue ball down, Tony.
Yeah.
And cardinal sin there, missing the pot.
Yeah, Ray Martin and Steve Miserak were famous for saying, no matter what you do, always make sure you make the ball first, even regardless of whether you play position or not. Because at least you're in control of the table, right?
So, Torsten got away with it. And now, believe
Very
this
nice.
is Torsten's first match on this table as well, so it's going to take him a little bit of getting used to.
Now he's going to draw past the side with low left.
Oh, he's just caught the nose. Is he going to get past the 9 ball? Is he going to get past it?
I thought he caught a roll with extra butter there.
Wow, I think he has, because he's held up his hand.
Yeah, I think I can't tell if he came up with the tip there and didn't hit it as low as he intended to, or if maybe he just didn't hit the ball thick enough, you know, to get past the side pocket by, you know, you want to miss it by a diamond, right? But he's in good shape here.
Yeah, nicely played. So he's going to pull one back by the looks of it. The hitman hitting the target in this third rack. And it's 2 races to 4, remember. 2 sets, 2 races. And in goes the 10 ball. So your thoughts after we've had 3 racks now. What's your thoughts?
I think Thorsten needs to make balls on the break you know, continue to assess the table and make adjustments according to what he's experienced so far. You know, if he sees that he almost scratching the side pocket in that shot, next time you hit the cue ball lower or hit the object ball fuller, right? Make the adjustment. And he's a veteran. He knows how to do that, you know. But, you know, like I said, as long as you pay attention to the details, you know what's going on, it makes it easier to make the adjustment, right?
I love it when you talk, you know. You make everything sound so much easier, so much more clearer.
I tell you, it's funny you mentioned that. When I was playing my TV match yesterday with Geronimo, I ran out a tough rack, and I looked at someone in the crowd who was there to support me, someone I never met in my life, and I looked at him, never said a word to him before. I said, I really wish it were as easy as it looks.
So Torsten, the legend, breaking off.
And Thorsten's always had a fantastic break. So let's see what he does. Let's see if the cue ball goes past the side pocket by a diamond or 2, or if it stays closer. All right.
Yes.
Now he made the second ball.
Made the 7.
Yeah.
Now
the
then,
second ball.
oh, look at this.
Yeah, the 5's in a pretty bad spot there, but he might have an opportunity to break it up with the 3, or just play it safe after shooting the 4. And
I think see how he lands on the 4 to see if he gets a decent angle, maybe to nudge the 10 out the way or something.
Yep. And he also, I think he looked to see if the 5 goes past the 10. I don't think it does, but I mean, obviously you have to check to make sure.
Earlier on had Alex Kazakis in the booth with me, and we talked about this exact same situation, and I said to him, when do you start to think about that problem? He said, if I've got an opportunity early on and it's a good percentage of doing it, I'll do it then. Other than that, I will make the 2, 3, 4, 5 balls, whatever necessary before. Then I might think about it with 2 shots.
Correct.
Before. Does the Tony Robles book agree with that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I do. And you know, differences too. You know, and I'm pretty sure Alex agree with this. Is that when you were trying to manage a cluster, for example, if the 6 ball weren't where it's at now and it was hanging in front of the lower right-hand pocket, then of course I'll shoot the 4 and run into the 5.
This looks like a decent angle, you know, to go into the 5 now. Oh, he's just going to
play,
as you said, he's going to play the safety.
And he hit it with perfect speed. He's going to try to lock him up behind the 10 in a way that'll force him.
I think he's looking if he can make this.
I mean, listen, if he can make it, you know, and he feels comfortable, then he should shoot it.
Absolutely right. Yeah, he can play this near rail.
But if it's really, really tight, you have to be very careful, because you have to hit it absolutely perfect. And he did. He hit it good.
Wow, what a great shot.
Came a little short there.
Yeah, just clipped the 10 ball with the cue ball.
But his accuracy is so awesome, and his cue ball control is ridiculous. That's why he runs so many balls in straight for.
Game.
Came a little short there, but he should be fine.
Really nice stroke. Low left on the cue ball here. Are you thinking, Tony? Low left.
Yeah, low left. Come off the bottom rail. End up with a little angle on the 9. Even if you're straight, you're in good shape.
There you see those triangles on the Predator Arcos II balls, twisting, holding it up. And
yeah, they're pretty awesome. The cloth is awesome, the table is awesome, the balls are awesome.
Okay, we're going level 2-2, and we're going for a break as well. We'll be back. Welcome back to Battle Creek, to the Kellogg Arena, where we have, well, a battle royale going on between the Hitman and the Great Dane. Torsten Hohmann has just drawn level 2-2 in this race to 4. And we have 2 races to 4. And let's have a look at this huge break from Torsten Hohmann.
And let's see where the cue ball goes. If it goes past the side pocket, or if it starts closer. Look, you see how it stops closer? If he didn't miss-hit that, he got a nice little roll there. If he didn't miss-hit that one ball to the side, he probably wouldn't have gotten kicked up there, right? That's why he got kicked up there, because he hit the ball to the side, and you're always going to have those balls that are trying to go 4 rails and then run into the cue ball if you go there, you know.
So, had a little bit of love, shall we say?
What was that?
He had a little bit of love. Playing this bottom left-hand corner.
Oh yeah, he hits these balls like it's going out of style. He really hits these shots great, and he got a perfect angle there.
Yeah, nice little clip onto the 5 as well.
Yeah, he just has to draw it slightly past the side and past the 9.
He's quite a quick player, you know, isn't he? Torsten Hohmann.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's a former world 9-ball champion, former world 10-ball champion, former world straight ball champion. You know, he's won world championships in many games. That's not an easy feat to do.
Yeah, I guess each discipline as well helps the other one.
Yeah, the fact that he's a straight pool player, he has massive advantage. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I love that little saying. Come on, tell us it again.
Yeah.
When he's running around the table.
Oh, when he's burning the rug. Yeah, he is burning the rug, you know. I used to say that to Jason Shaw all the time. When he played in my events in New York, at my events, I said, bro, you're burning the rug. You're shooting so fast. You're burning the rug. That's what both he's doing.
He likes to keep fit as well, fitness fanatic.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little fact I know about Torsten. He can make his pecs move.
Yeah.
He can make them dance.
No, he's always been a firm believer about staying in shape, and Nico's the same way. Because they've always looked at it as a sport.
Yeah. So 9 and the 10 then to go 3-2 up in this first set, and to get him on the hill. And in it goes. 3-2 from 2-0 down all of a sudden. 3-2 ahead on the hill.
Because the winner gets to go to the final 16.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that draw. I cannot wait to see who we've got to look forward to tomorrow. And we will play to a finish tomorrow, of course. We go from 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1.
And the last two standing will probably be you and I as commentators.
Well, I hope you're going to stick around, because it's been a pleasure these last few days.
I intend to. I enjoy doing this stuff.
You certainly make my job very much easier.
I don't know about that. I mean, you're a legend in my book. But you and
Oh, stop it already.
Joey Ryan and Marina Mike, man, I have so much respect for you guys. People don't understand the amount of work that it takes to do what you guys do in preparation. I do it because I ran a tour business and a league business for many years.
Thank you, mate. So, back to the more important business of the moment. Torsten breaking off, hoping to make a ball. Let's see that cue ball again.
So you see how he almost got kicked on the side?
Yeah, almost got kicked in the corner before.
Yeah, right? You remember the cue ball kicked it in?
Yeah. Actually prevented the cue ball from scratching in the last one. Still a little bit of a funny layout here though. 3, 6, 9. The goose drank wine. The monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. The line broke. The monkey got choked. We all went to heaven in a little rowboat.
Great stuff, buddy. Great stuff. I think he's looking to go 3 rails here. I think he's looking to go 3 rails between the 5 and the 2, but he's going to have to get this very thin if he wants to get any action, because the ball will slide. He slowed down.
How's he played it? Is he going to get past? Oh, he's just caught
just
it.
like I said, slid, slowed down, and it changed the angle coming back to that.
I think it still might pass, you know. Look at that. Look, the 3 wise men. Alex Kazakis, Dennis Grabet, and Kareem there, the head of Predator, on the screen.
Nice shot there on the 2 ball.
They all look very deep in thought there, didn't they? They look very deep in thought, the 3 of them. See no evil, hear no evil, and do no evil.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's such a great shot. I love the way he hit that, because he made sure that when he shot the combination,
I'm not sure, does the 3 pass? I think it does.
He hit it with enough speed to make sure that the 6 got out of the way, so that the 3 has access to that corner pocket.
Yeah, just slightly awkward bridging, but should be okay.
Yeah, the way he's playing, I don't expect him to miss
Well,
anything, but look,
he's
just
missed
as
it.
soon as I say that. Funny, shooting over that ball is no joke. You know, you have to have
any little deviation off centre, when you're striking down on the cue ball like that, you're going to swerve it, especially with the wood shaft.
Yeah, that might have cost him the set. Believe me, now Torsten is determined to finish this set off. So he's going to probably go 2 rails. I think he has to go 2 rails here and go near the side pocket, because if he can get past the 10, he could go 1 rail, but then you risk getting straight on the floor. I'd go 2 rails, and you end up with an angle on the 4 ball.
I think he's got a direct line to your microphone. It's exactly how he played it.
Yeah. Are you accusing me of cheating?
You are the last person I would ever
Yeah.
accuse of that.
Okay, so over here,
This is perfect.
he's going to have to go one rail. Then draw it back a bit. He's so good with these little shots where you minimize the cue ball. He's really, really, really good at that. He does some pretty sick drills that he posts online on his Facebook page. You should check him out.
Yeah, I don't know whether you've seen the Jason Shaw one as well.
Oh,
The
that
15
was,
balls
that was
in
disgusting.
one pocket. That was just insane, wasn't it?
I wrote a comment and I said, what took you 3 hours to do would probably take me 3 years. That's exactly what I wrote. It took him 3 hours to do it. But back to the match. Got perfectly straight on that 8-ball. Draw it back to the bottom rail, and he takes the first set.
Yeah, and it's been impressive, hasn't it? From 2-0 down, he's come back and has never looked in trouble. And he's picked up the pace. So just the 10-ball. It's the first set. We will be back with set number 2 very, very soon. Welcome back to the last match of the day, which will determine who's going to be the last person into the last 16, and the draw will take place fairly soon, I believe, after the conclusion of the last matches, and the bracket will be posted on the CSI Facebook page if you'd like to go there and check it out and discover who and what games you can look forward to watching live tomorrow. Cannot wait. I believe play starts at 10:30 tomorrow. I'm not sure what time.
Exciting.
It's going to be a long day. Talking of a long day, during that break there, Mickey Krause was yawning and looking very, very tired, and he was the second player in this arena this morning. I was here to clean the tables very early and get prepared, and himself and Daniel Schneider were the first two here practicing, so he's been here a long while.
Yeah, but I feel that at his age, I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s or maybe even a teen. I don't even know for a fact. He's probably got unlimited energy.
He's got a lot more energy than this 59-year-old and the 55-year-old
right.
sitting next to me. That's
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. That's why I'm sitting down.
No doubt about it. Well, Thorsten tried to play it safe and put him behind the 3 and the 6 there, and hit the one ball. Or, well, I should say, hit the one ball either too thin or then put enough spin on the cue ball. But I think this is a straight pull shot. All you got to do is just hit it thin
Nudge
hit
into the 9?
No, yeah. Well, if you hit it with left spin, the left spin is going to throw the 9 to the right. And you don't have to throw it by a lot, right? And even if you hit the rail, look, throw the 9. See how I threw the 9 to that side? You hit it with left spin. That's what you do. He hit it great.
So did you have a little chat with Aloysius after your...
Oh, we talked for a while. Him, Karim, and I talked for a while. And I convinced him to play in the straight pool.
Who, Karim?
No, I convinced Aloysius and his buddy to play in the straight pool because I'm trying to recruit some players for Peter Burrows, because Peter Burrows does such an amazing job with that event every year. And he pays $10,000 for first to the winner of the American 14.1. Very nice. Look at the control there for the combination.
Yeah, he has called the 10 ball, and early 10s do count, and this would be, well, it'd be a great start, wouldn't it? And an easy start, and then it goes, yes, it's in. So rack number 1 this time to the Dane. Wasn't too great though in the first set, but starting off well in the second. So what matches are you looking forward to? I mean, Fedor looked in terrific form.
Yeah, he was practicing for about an hour and a half before his match over there. So he seemed ready. Doesn't surprise me that he played the way he did. He was practicing the shootout shot for about a good 30 minutes by himself. It was interesting because every time he missed it, his lips would move. You could tell he was muttering something under his breath. But when he made it, he muttered something under his breath. You know?
Yeah, maybe so, he was, you know.
I'm going to ask him, what were you doing? Were you cursing in Russian, or, you know?
all that time spent on the practicing the shootout shot, he won 4-1 and 4-0.
Yeah. Just in case
Never
you have to
came
be prepared,
anywhere
right?
near the shootout.
Okay, let's see what Mickey does here. Went straight into the corner pocket. Straight into the corner pocket, and Thorsten has ball in hand with the one ball in the corner pocket.
Yeah, and I think, well, get nicely on the 2 ball. I don't think you've got any issues, have you?
I don't think so. I think once he leaves a cube on the center of the table for the 3, and then comes across for the 4, and then goes across and plays a 4 in the same pocket as a 5, or just to the right. I mean, you know, the 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 are very close to one another. That's a straight pool pattern for Thorsten. This is easy. He overhit that though. He's not going to be happy with this. He did not want to end up there, that's for sure.
He's certainly got a spring in his step, I know that.
He's going to have to go 2 or 3 rails. Make sure he ends up with enough of an angle.
Look at that cue ball spinning round. Wants it to travel though, and that's perfect. How well did he hit that one then, Tony?
Yeah. This one he's going to slide it with a little bit of stun draw, but a lot of right. So when the cue ball comes off the rail, it'll spin
up, away from the 4.
Away from the 4. That's correct.
I'm learning.
Yeah. You already know. Look at that.
Look,
up and away.
Absolutely how you described it.
And then, well, I know that I love watching him play because we're both straight pool players. So he plays patterns like he does straight pool, minimal cue ball movement, you know. See, now he plays a 7 in the side, the 8 in the corner, and the 9 in the side, right? Little follow here. Maybe a little touch of left, just to try to get straight on the 7 ball. That's ideal position for a stop shot on the 8, or maybe a slight draw on the 8.
Doesn't want to finish.
Touch of right, just like he did on the touch of left.
That's just about perfect. Couldn't have played it better, could he?
Not just a slow draw to end up with a slight angle on the 8. If he has too much angle, he's going to have to go to the bottom rail. He doesn't. That's great.
This is a masterclass.
Yeah.
In 10 ball and in 14.
This is how you play straight pool. This is how you play straight pool. When you're playing the game right, you're making it look easier, as easy as anyone can make it look.
It does look ridiculously easy. Cue ball spinning round 3 rails. tracking towards the 10. I know you like that shot.
Absolutely.
Going towards it. And it looks like he's going to even it up. 1-1. And in it goes. We are 1-1. We've been treated today to some amazing pool. Started early on with Mickey Krause. And then we had the great Kang Lee beating Tyler Steyer in great style. And then we had the fantastic Fedor.
Yeah. Lee Kang played great today. He just did. He's in the final 16. I'm very proud of him. He's from New York, so.
And he was a little bit embarrassed about coming, a little bit, not embarrassed, a little bit shy about coming into the booth because my English is not so good.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Yeah,
we had an absolute blast.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He has a fantastic personality.
John just found a mark on the red ball there. Yeah, and yeah, our referee, of course, he's been on his feet all day as well, don't forget.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I said it before and I'll say it again. Johnny's the hardest worker in the business.
And also running the tournament director, wearing many hats. Here we go then, let's have a look at this Torsten break.
Oh, look at the 4 ball. I mean the 9 ball. 4 rails. I meant 4 rails, right? 9 ball and dead straight 4 rails.
Oh, and look at the 1 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, Mickey was shaking his head in disgust, man. I know the feeling, man. You're hoping to get to the table, but I mean, you're talking about a world-class champion, multi-world champion here, you know, in Thorsten Hohmann.
Yeah, what can you say about him? Recently inducted into the Hall of Fame, 3-time world champion.
Well, he's going to get inducted at the International 9 ball. So they're gonna make it official next month.
And
I'll be there.
And somebody else, and I'm going to be there as well. And guess who else is going to be inducted? Our good friend Kelly Fisher.
Well, I'm looking for. I already contacted Mike Panozzo from Billiards Digest to purchase a ticket for that Hall of Fame because I want to be there for both of them. They absolutely deserve it.
Yeah, there's a big banquet going on, right?
What was that?
It's a banquet, isn't it, where they induct them?
Yes, that's correct. And it's really special, you know. You have all your peers there to honor you and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful event. Anyway, right here, I think he just needs to be careful with the 8 over here. If he intends to go 3 rails, he needs to be careful with the 8 ball. Right?
Yeah, you called it. Is it going to get away from the 8?
Oh, he got it. He got it away.
It?
He got it away. No, but that doesn't surprise. Listen, his cue ball is so good. I would not be surprised if that's exactly how he meant to shoot it.
Really?
Yeah. I've shot shots like that playing straight through.
Mickey Krause once again shaking his head. He can't believe it.
Yeah.
Danger. Genius at work.
Well, I tell you, he doesn't have the greatest angle here. He's going to have to be careful because if he hits his ball too thin and hits a 5 ball, the cue ball might come off the 5 ball and run into the 7. And if it does, oh, look, he hit it way too thin. He missed it. That's a game changer right there. It's a game changer right there.
Mickey coming back to the table. And I bet he didn't think he would be back this quick, if at all. So he must take advantage here. Has to kill it off with this visit.
Yeah, he's going to stop by the center of the table. Then over here, just slide it over a bit. Maybe even come off the rail. Withdraw. Touch of right. Just to make sure that it stays away from the 6 ball.
He's a tall lad. Can he get away with grabbing the extension? Oh, he's going to lean over and play it. He is a tall lad.
Yeah, he just has to make sure he ends up with an angle on the 7, so he has to draw it back a bit. Perfect. And again, this is one of those player preference shots. You know, some like to shoot this one rail, some like to shoot it 2 rails. I'm talking about coming backwards, not with follow.
Exactly the same as that shot earlier on today, remember?
Yeah, it's going right
That's
towards that
exactly
ball.
what you were alluding to, wasn't it? Exactly that.
Over here, I think he just takes a slightly longer shot on the 10 ball because, you know, he had an angle that'll take you directly to the 10 ball and you don't want to risk running into it and relying on luck.
So he will take the lead if this 10 ball goes in.
Well, he won that rack because he gave himself a shot at the cheese.
And we need the blue cheese, and we'll be back for more cheese soon. Welcome back to the Kellogg Arena here in Battle Creek, Michigan. And we're just having a little laugh about one of the players, aren't we, who does the impressions. And we had him in the box earlier on, Alex. He's a really funny guy.
Yeah, he's
you have to see his impression of Oliver Sznonnoki. It's fantastic, the Hungarian. So back to the serious business of this then. Krause 2-1 up. But 1 set down. Eight ball into the top. And once again, 3 balls on the break, and he was doing this with monotonous regularity earlier on. Now then, how are you playing this?
I think he has to play this in the side, and
is there an early 10 available?
Well, it looks like he's playing in the corner. So maybe he likes a combo better?
Wow,
yeah, that was a hell of a shot.
Beautifully.
Yeah, that was a hell of a shot.
What a nice strike.
Yeah, no, well, he's very confident. He's definitely very confident.
Yeah. He's playing the combo. He's playing the early 10. He wants to get this out of the way. This will put him on the hill.
Yeah.
How quick is this set turn?
He shot over the ball one time. Remember that?
Yes.
And he missed a shot. He has to really focus on this one.
We're right behind this one.
He sure did.
And in it goes. Wow. All of a sudden, we've got Krause on the hill.
Because of that one little mistake that Thorsten made to go ahead 2-1. Right? It's amazing how quickly it changes, right?
It was the thin 2 in the side, wasn't it? Was it the 2 in the side or the 3? Yeah, one little mistake. So, this is nowhere near over yet. We haven't had a shootout today.
No.
I'm wondering, are we going to end the day with one?
It's highly,
There's certainly a big
it's highly
crowd
likely,
in here now.
I think the odds are for it, to be honest with you. You know, I was explaining to someone earlier, one thing I like about this format is if they were playing an even race right now, let's say 2-11, the score would be tied 5 apiece because they each won 5 racks. See, but so if you can actually end up going to a shootout and have a chance of winning the match, winning less games than your opponent. It's very interesting. Oh, he took a little speed off of that one. Yeah.
I think it's dry. Is it dry? No.
Yeah,
Yes,
he took a little speed off of that one. Not sure why.
No, because he's been breaking fantastic. Making 3 balls regularly. This time dry, just when he didn't want to dry it. And you're on the hill. So Torsten then.
Well, I mean, if he can make the bank, I would go for the bank. You have automatic position. If he's not comfortable in the bank, then he should just, you know, play it safe. You know, send the cue ball downtown by that traffic, or just hit it thin. I think he called. Did he call the bank? I think he called it. He pointed his cue somewhere. Yep, he did.
Oh, and he's caught the worst part possible. Right on the nose, which has brought it back in play.
Yeah, because that's the thing, you know, you shoot a bank like that, you don't expect it to always come back the way it did, right? He hit it with a lot of speed, trying to keep it away, but unfortunately he hit the point and came back up.
So a chance here.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this.
I think he's cut it long. Oh.
Yeah, he moved there a bit. He moved, he swayed his arm. It's almost like he was trying to steer the cue ball.
Yeah, he just gestured on his way back to his seat. Moving his arm, he knew he turned the arm over.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now Thorsten's just going to have to come past the side a bit, end up with a nice angle on the 2, natural position for the 3. He might have to go 2 rails here because he overhit that one for sure. So he might have to go between the 8 and the 9, 2 rails with the high right.
He's aiming high on the cue ball. 3 passes the 5, no
Very
problem.
nice.
Beautiful stroke once again. Wants to be as straight as possible on this, and it looks pretty good to me, Tony.
Oh, you got perfect on that one. All he has to do is draw it to about where it's at right now. Right?
Just like that.
Yep. He has a control. I love watching him play.
And again, just draw it back a few inches.
Yeah.
To clear the 6 for the 5 into the bottom right.
Yeah. Well, this one I think he has to kill the speed of the cue ball. I don't know if he wants to draw it. It looks like he's hitting it low, but I think he would have to roll this one. Yeah. I don't know why he would want to do it that way, because you're going to risk running into the 10.
I think he's gone over a little bit too far. He only wanted to come back a few inches. He went back about a foot.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the other shot was a higher percentage shot, but I mean, maybe he can get past the 10. If he can get past the 10, he likes going, you know, 2 rails. But he came a little short there.
This is the great Torsten Hohmann we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Can draw this over. Nice soft draw to the side. A little bit of low left, Tony, would you?
I mean, it's hard to tell from here if he can get past that 10. He's just probably going to settle for a longer shot, you know. Nice little poke stroke or punch stroke. He hit it great. He hit it, and that's the thing. He hit it so soft. He hit the ball on the thicker side, so he hit it the outside of the pocket. But he hit it soft enough to give the cue ball a chance to draw away from that tangent line, just enough to bring it higher on the rail. You know. Some nice little touches. Oh wow.
Oh, can you believe it?
I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, I don't think he was either. So that is, well, it could be the last mistake of this set.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we might have
prepare yourselves for a 10-ball shootout.
I need to do more commentary, because it seems like when I do, we end up with shootouts.
Yeah. Where have you been today?
Playing,
never mind playing. Get back in this commentary booth. Doesn't really think he's okay. He can just stun down. Well,
looks like we're going to go for a shootout.
let's get ready for fun pool. In it goes. We'll be back with a shootout. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the shootout, and the little graphic on your screen tells you there's 4 innings. Now I think it was Nicky Krause that went first, so he gets the choice. Does he want to go first or second? You'll see the 10 ball placed there, just where it's actually positioned in the rack, not on the head spot, but where it's placed in the rack. So he will choose the side of which he wants to play from. This is played on the kitchen line, the first one, so it's 4 innings each. If we're still level after 4 innings, we will go to a sudden death shootout, but then the box shrinks. It will go back by 1 diamond. Both players will play the 10 from the same side per innings.
You got to be careful. Got to be careful. That doesn't count.
And he's scratched, and that does count. It doesn't count now then, so it's scratched.
So it's the same as a miss.
Torsten with the chance to go slight favourite. He will play the 10 ball from exactly the same side, and then the innings will swap to the next side. To the other side, sorry.
Even though most people consider it slightly more difficult where Torsten is placing the ball, that's actually where I prefer to place it too. I can unleash with follow. I'm not really worried about missing the ball. I feel I practice the shot a lot, but you avoid the scratch. You see that? You go right by the pocket. You don't even go anywhere near the side if you overhit it. You see that?
Played it very well, right into the heart of the pocket. Yep. There's that sound we love so much once again. 10 ball going into the back of the pocket. Nicely struck. So now we go over to the other side. So it's advantage to Torsten after innings number 1. And, well, it's as simple as this. If Torsten makes the next 3, he will win this match and go to the last 16.
That time he hit it lower.
Yeah. Caught the long route very nicely. And you'll notice when referee John Lehman spots this 10 ball, the 10 will always be face up And
Yes.
the blue ring will be parallel with the table, just like that. So there's no advantage could be taken by using the angle of the 10 ball. So Torsten then coming in further. He has got that box.
Watch
that
the
he can go in.
little follow through that he has. He has like a little short stroke follow through that. So when it's compact like that, it's very easy to be accurate, you know? So it doesn't matter. I mean, I can see Thorsten make 20 of these in a row with his stroke, the way he strokes it.
Yeah, advantage. And Hohmann then 2-1 ahead. All he has to do is keep making the ball. Mounting pressure on Mickey now, because he cannot afford really to miss another one, you think. Struck with authority.
He's coming close. He's coming close. Yeah, well, he's trying to figure out why he almost came close, but he overcut the ball. If you overcut the ball, you're going to change the trajectory of the cue ball for sure. If you would hit that to the center of the pocket, he wouldn't have gone that close.
Nowhere near it, no. So we're 2-2, but of course, Torsten with his reply shot in this particular innings. Some chance to go 3-2.
Look at this short, compact stroke. And look how he stays down. There you go. Told you, I can see him make 20 in a row.
Center once again. So the simple truth here, my friend, he must make this 10 ball, otherwise
and Thorsten must miss
goes
the next
into
one.
the last 16.
Yeah, he must make this, and Thorsten must miss the next one in order to go to sudden death. But if he misses this, it's over.
Yeah, absolutely. Must make this ball. He does make it, but still remains the same. If Torsten makes this one, he wins. If he doesn't, he goes sudden death.
That's right.
More or less in sudden death now anyway.
So this is it, folks. It's either make it and win, or miss it and we go to sudden death.
You said he could make 20 in a row of these. He's made 3. Can he make 4?
Oh, his stroke is just so perfect. Like, it's so compact. Reminds me of Darren Appleton's stroke too. Look. Yep. He wins a match.
In it goes. Don't forget, keep an eye on the CSI Facebook page for the bracket. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.